Well, a man who is in luck. Man who's in luck is Stefon Diggs, who signed a
Damien, look that up. I don't think
$69
Lawrence is correct in terms of what that
with
means.
the Patriots.
It's out of luck.
Yeah, indeed. All right, well, Lawrence, Diggs now #1 option for Drake Maye. What's his fantasy upside?
I think he'll be a value, and I think this move could actually get slept on a little bit, and it's because of the injury. He'll be a value because he's coming off the injury. I remember some years back, Keenan Allen had been hurt 3 years in a row, never went past half the season. 2017 comes, he rips off 3-4 straight seasons of 1,200 yards. A couple years ago, CMC, he was going in the back end of the first round because he's coming off injury. So I think that's going to happen here with Stefon Diggs. People forget the first half of the season last year behind Nico Collins in 8 weeks. This is not a small sample size. 8 weeks, he was wide receiver 15, and he was second in the pecking order there. Now, maybe you get a downgrade in the offense, maybe in the quarterback, some a little bit. Drake Maye still growing, but this is what Drake Maye needs. He needs a guy who's been consistent, who's played at an all-pro level, who's actually done it. The Patriots have a lot of young receivers that they would like to see develop.
Yeah, you see them on your screen.
You see them on the screen there. But you got to get a guy in there that's actually done it, a guy who can get open. Now, Diggs may not be the guy that goes down the field half the game anymore, but he still could get open, still got good routes, and he's going to get those targets if he's on the field.
He had a 24% target share up until the time of his injury. And to your point, that's with Tank Dell on the field at some points, and certainly Nico Collins as well. C.J. Stroud, his first year in a new system. And so I agree with you. Like, he ran a lot more routes out of the slot last year for Houston than he did previously. So I think, maybe the days of seeing him, sprint down the sideline and catching these bombs from Josh Allen, maybe that's lesser. But I do think, like, in terms of the slot, in terms of opportunity, there's going to be a lot here. Pop Douglas was the only Patriots wide receiver to see even 70 targets last year. No Patriots wide receiver even had 75. So I think there's a massive target share available here from a good quarterback. And so it's just, I personally put Diggs right now. He's kind of in that 30 to 35 range at wide receiver for me. Let's see how healthy he looks come August, but all the reports are that he's way ahead of schedule. Obviously, a significant amount of money that would guaranteed, like $69 million over 3 years, 24 of it guaranteed. If you go back and look at my 25 things, rumors I heard at the Combine, that was one of them, was that the Texans wanted Diggs back, but didn't think they could get him because they thought there would be a big market, that it wouldn't be just a one-year prove-it deal, and that ends up being true. There clearly was a market for Stefon Diggs. I had Drake Maye on my hate list after the free agency love-hate, and I don't know that I would change that much because while I think this is good for Diggs because I think massive target share, even though they're a bad team, it's still like the best they've done for Drake Maye is a wide receiver over 30 coming off ACL surgery.
Yep. Yeah. At DraftKings, the Patriots are now the second favorite to win the AFC East behind the Bills, which I think is a little bit aggressive.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest RotoWorld fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.